Creating a practice station is one of the most important things that you can do when you're block practicing to really improve your game, work on the fundamentals. It's time for an FJ fix. Now, let me show you what I'm talking about. I have taken a FootJoy shoebox, and I've cut some of the things out of the box, and I put it down right here. Now, what you can see is, in that down the line view, yeah, perfect. So what I've done is I've taken an alignment stick, I've got it set to that target out there in the range. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this box and show you how this edge right here now is parallel to this alignment stick, okay? So now I remove this. I've got a 6-iron in my hand. So when I have a 6-iron in my hand, my 6-iron is going to be a little bit forward of center. So what I like to do is I like to play that just forward of this little dot that's right here. You could just barely see that when I puncture that into the ground. You can just barely see that little dot right there. It's just forward of that dot. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take Sharpie and I'm going to draw just a little line right here. So I draw a line and I write 6I right there, okay? So I know now that my 6-iron is in that spot there. And then what I also know is that when I set this in, that this golf ball is about a club head away from the box. And when it's a club head away from the box, my toe line with my 6-iron is right here. So I draw that there, draw that there, and I put 6-iron right there. Okay? Yeah, now you can barely see that. So now, what I'm doing is I'm using the box to make sure that my distance to the ball is the same, that my ball position is the same, that my club face is the same, and now all I'm doing is I'm just going to make motion. I'm not necessarily going to hit this hard. I'm just going to make motion. And what you can see is that golf ball is a pretty good strike. That ball didn't really move, maybe moved to the right a little bit, but it started on the line that I had intended. Okay? So I do the same thing again. Make sure that that box is right. Make sure the golf ball is one club head from the top of that. Get in here like this. Ball position is set, and I am the same distance away from that I'm normally, right? So the same space over here and over here. Ball position right there, comfortable in my weight distribution. Pretty good strike there. Not a lot of curve to that shot. In fact, that one there had a little bit more heat on it. Almost went in the basket. Okay? Now, this is something that you need to do. You need to make sure that you have a way to practice consistently every single time. And what you do is you draw on this box. Let me show you what I mean. I take let's say I'm going to go to a 9-iron this time. Now, 9-iron, I'm going to put the 9-iron right back here. So I'm going to get my pen. I'm going to put a line and a 9. And what I would recommend doing is maybe even using different colored Sharpies when you do this. So now I have my 9-iron in here. Now I'm going to feel like I'm going to straddle that box just a little bit. And now I look at where my feet are, and my 9-iron is right here. So I just draw that line right there like that. Again, don't need that now. Now I get in here like this. Right distance to the ball. That thing is one club head from that box. And I hit a good shot. Starts on my line. That one there had a little bit more draw to it than I want, but I'm not necessarily working on shape right now as much as just getting comfortable with my pre-swing. And one of the things that this will allow you to do is be consistent in all your practice routines. Now, here's the last and most important part of this. So this is what the box looks like. You can see how it looks like a T right here. You're going to cut some of the stuff. So when you get your new FootJoy shoes, just keep the box, okay? Cut some stuff off on the sides here and on the sides here. Make sure that it looks like this. Use this white spot on the board to draw whatever it is that you want to draw. And then all you have to do is fold this thing up. So this thing is just going to fold right up for you. And all you're going to do is put it in your car, put it in your bag, and every time you go to practice, you go out there and practice. And then the other thing that you're going to do is you can see there's little eyelets right there and an eyelet right there. This is that eyelet at the top that I was talking about. You can see that. What you do is this is going to be used for your ball position, and this is going to be, you're going to put T's. You put a T through here so this doesn't move. So it's very, very, it's consistent. That's what you want to do. You put the T's in there. That holds that out like that. And when you go to practice, you are going to be consistent every time. You'll have some consistency in weight distribution, in your motion, in your setup position, ball position, all that distance to the ball, all that stuff is going to be taken care of. That's going to be a wonderful practice tool for you. It's going to help you find that game that you're looking for. And that is an FJ Fix. To improve all parts of your game, subscribe to my channel and click the link below.